Hey, so this is just a short follow-up video to my main review on the Akai GX-210D reel-to-reel deck. Now I didn't show it how to record on this new machine. I didn't show like recording last time, and I've made recordings before on the deck, but did it for the line input on the back of the machine, which is where obviously you connect, a record player or a CD player or whatever to it and make recordings through that. But I was digging around in a box today, and I came across this microphone I have. I've never actually recorded anything through the microphone inputs because it has left and right microphone inputs. So we're just going to do some voice recordings on the machine and see how they turn out. I've only got the I've got the monitor switch on source because we're going to listen to the recording how it actually turned out when we actually do it. Just plug into the left microphone here, and let's do some microphone recording. Hello, testing 1 2 3. This is a test recording of the microphone inputs on the Akai GX-210D reel-to-reel deck. Currently recording through the left microphone input at 3 3/4 inches per second. I've noticed that the level meter's kind of quite sensitive with the levels. I've only got the recording levels at about 3, so if so it kind of overloads and distorts when I speak right up to it. So now we're just going to pause the recording and do on the right microphone input. Now recording on the right microphone input, still going at 3 3/4 inches per second. We're going to see how this sounds. Now I'm just going to increase to 7.5 inches per second. And now we're recording at 7.5 inches per second through the right microphone input with this dynamic microphone on the Akai reel-to-reel. And when we play this back, the recording should sound a bit better than at 3 3/4 inches per second. So finally just going to switch over to the left microphone input at 7.5 inches per second. And finally recording at 7.5 inches per second on the left microphone input on the Akai reel-to-reel. So we're going to see how this sounds. And testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. This concludes my microphone recording tests on the Akai reel-to-reel. We shall now stop the recording, rewind it, and play it back. So there we go. That's a test recording made. Now we're just gonna switch to tape, rewind it, and oh, it came off the spool. Just let me rethread it a minute. Okay, tape's rethreaded. Sorry about that. And now we're gonna play the recording back. Hello, testing 1 2 3. This is a test recording of the microphone inputs on the Akai GX-210D reel-to-reel deck. Currently recording through the left microphone input at 3 3/4 inches per second. I've noticed that the level meter's kind of quite sensitive with the levels. I've only got the recording levels at about 3, so if so it kind of overloads and distorts when I speak right up to it. So now we're just going to pause the recording and do on the right microphone input. Now recording on the right microphone input,
still going at 3 3/4 meters per second. We're going to see how this sounds. I'm just going to increase to 7.5 inches per second. And now we're recording at 7.5 inches per second through the right microphone input with this dynamic microphone on the Akai reel-to-reel. And once it's back, the recording should sound a bit better than 3 3/4 inches per second. So I'm just going to switch over to the left microphone input at 7.5 inches per second. And finally, recording at 7.5 inches per second on the left microphone input on the Akai reel-to-reel. So we're going to see how this sounds. And testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. This concludes my microphone recording tests on the Akai reel-to-reel. We shall now stop the recording, rewind it, and play it back. And there we go. I only just noticed then whilst we were playing that I actually had the recording level for the right microphone input about 2 positions lower than the left input, which is why it sounded quite a bit quieter. But yeah, it didn't really overload it as much in the start then. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. That's how a lot of recordings were made back then. So you can hook up 2 microphones. You could probably use that for like recording talk shows or something. But yeah, that's it. That was just a recording test with the microphone inputs on the Akai reel-to-reel, and